And you don't just wake up rich one day. This kind of life never just slip your way. I gave up taking carefree trips to the Bay. Cali bound is cause I got a flip in LA. Paris bound cause the new video's on the way. No breaks for me, no vacations for me. I advance a minute, boy, I live it. Why start shit you don't finish?
I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them get shot. Yeah.
Drinks on chill, got drinks on chill. Lights get dim and I think I will.
For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll match up against a guy who's made big strides since arriving stateside, the Korean-born left-hander Hyun-Jin Ryu. Desmond Jennings will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 7-0.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So the leadoff man retired as we get Game 7 underway. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Ben Zobrist will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Will Myers will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
First pitch coming. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Just underway here in Southern California. Hits softly on the line out towards second. And this is taken for the out. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. They'll match up against the American League's Cy Young Award winner for 2012, the hard-throwing left-hander David Price. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And a fastball just misses for ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And that looked like he went after ball 4. Maybe he's thinking that it's too close to take, but looked pretty obvious to me.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now the first pitch here from Price. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And a perfect throw by Hannigan, and they got him at second base.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Two out, nobody on. Price ready with the 0-1. And this is grounded wide of third and fouled as it skips past Longoria. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly. We've played an inning. No score. Evan Longoria will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Here's the first pitch to him. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground toward the hole. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Matt Kemp will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Matt Kemp.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore it is Loney, and there's your first out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Carl Crawford will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's Price now on 1-0. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. Ryan Hennigan will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. In the air now for the center fielder, Kemp. And he puts it away for the first down.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy, and this ball just has 0 carry to it.
Matt Joyce will stand in for the first time here. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
One and one.
Ball that time.
Here's a chopper fouled off to the right. 1-2. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Crawford, and he's got it for out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
David Price will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
All right, Dodgers. Woo!
A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. A.J. Ellis will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Cutter low, 1-1. And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Juan Uribe will stand in. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Neither Jennings nor Myers is going to cut this one off. It's going to get all the way to the wall. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Hyunjin Ryu will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this was a definite strikeout situation with the pitcher at the plate, but you got to give the guy credit. He put the ball in play and helped himself out with that RBI ground out.
D. Gordon will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, barehanded by Longoria. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, you'll see it. After the bare hand, he's got to throw it against his body. I think he would have been better served to just put this one in his pocket, but he rushed the throw and threw it away.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Had the green light, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Comes the 3-1, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. You really got to read them the riot out.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Matt Kemp will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. His second home run of the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, coming into this year, it had been a while since we'd seen a World Series Grand Slam. There's only been one since 1998, and you have to go all the way back to Paul Konerko for the 2005 World Series champ White Sox to find the last one. But he gets a pitch that he likes right here, and that's going to be a moment that he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Hanley Ramirez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And the pitch.
Here we go.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Carl Crawford will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. he's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he is into second with a two-out double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone. And you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
A.J. Ellis will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Crawford leads from second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California, and this is now Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons as Desmond Jennings settles in to kick things off for Tampa Bay. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Fouled back. This pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit.
Wow. You've got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. He flew out his first time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And Crawford's right there to put it away for the first out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Will Myers will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Oh, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup, when you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
No runs, just one hit. One error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. But he's done what he's needed to do.
Evan Longoria will stand in. He grounded out his first time. On the move is Jennings. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And there's some managers out there who would say, we're already down a few runs here early. Let's not take too many chances on the base pass, but not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there, and this time it works out for him.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Jake McGee is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Juan Uribe will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Juan Uribe.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Rodriguez takes this one at short. Flip on by Rodriguez, and there's one away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Hyunjin Ryu will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
D. Gordon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
Two and 0 now.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Six runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 6-0. James Loney will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. Now a good swing here by Loney, but he hooked it a bit too much as this is going to get back up into the crowd. Foul. The 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Seventh and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Sean Rodriguez will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And here's a fastball called for strike one. One out, nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Now here's the first pitch. Ryan Hennigan is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Yasiel Puig will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch to him. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
Matt Kemp will stand in. A grand slam for him in his last at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it in is Loney now for route number 2.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hit it hard, Hanley! Hit it hard!
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
Puig gets second. Now the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Matt Joyce will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Fouled straight back. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
But this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Logan Forsythe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Center fielder number 8, Desmond Jennings.
Desmond Jennings will step in, a base hit in his last time. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward right center. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight. And the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
2 out with the man at first. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Bad call up.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Here's the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Will Myers stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second. And this ball will be chopped foul. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Dodgers 6, the Rays 1. Cliff Shaver will come in and pitch now.
For Tampa Bay, number 2, Cliff Shaver.
Carl Crawford will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and thrown. Ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Under it is Jennings as he makes the catch for the first out. A.J. Ellis will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hard hit towards center. Jennings is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 6-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. James Loney will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here comes the 2-0. Hit on the ground towards first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. First pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled a ball. 1-0.
Get you out here.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Ryan Hennigan will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail 6-1. Hyunjin Ryu will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Well, here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. You can see this crosses right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, base on balls his last time. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Adrian Gonzalez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for LA. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Matt Joyce will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. David DeJesus will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 0-2. low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that will become out number 2. So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Desmond Jennings will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ball game. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. It's the Dodgers 6, the Rays 1. Joel Peralta is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Joel Peralta.
And there is Matt Kemp now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Let's go one more time, baby. All right, Matt.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Definitely not a guy you want to lose there. Now, you've got something else to worry about besides your command.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Carl Crawford will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Smart to keep an eye on. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
A.J. Ellis will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is bounced toward the hole and into left field. He's got a base hit. He'll come home with it. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Heath Bell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Juan Uribe will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Fastball there from Bell as he gets ahead 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Come on, Juan.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. Runners are at first and third, one away. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are two down.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Justin Turner will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and two gone here. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. 8 innings are complete. We're on to the 9th in Game 7. Dodgers out in front. J.P. Howell will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ben Zobrist will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
Well, it's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Will Myers will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The 0-1. Right back to the curve, but this one misses low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike 2 as he's pounding the knees here. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Evan Longoria will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a bullet down the line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Long throw to third, and they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
And this has been a team struggling to get any offense going, so they needed this. In fact, this is just their first extra base hit of the night so far, so they need to make something come of it.
James Loney will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, this game isn't over yet, but they're at least able to tack a second run onto the scoreboard here. You never say never in this game, but this hole might be a little too deep to dig out of.
Ryan Madsen will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Sean Rodriguez will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing hard liner to left center, and that's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Ryan Hennigan will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
Let's get
At the knees, strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Fouled back. Too high. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. First and second now, one man out. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, in foul ground for Ellis behind the plate. Ellis is there, and there are two men gone now.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Matt Joyce will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. This one's tapped foul at home plate. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Two men are on with two men out. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And for the first time since 1988, the Dodgers are World Series champions.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.